Hello everyone, Tony here. Tony's LPs Are Us. Thanks for stopping by. This is just a short. We're going to discuss the Freewheelin Bob Dylan Record Store Day Black Friday release, which restores that album to its original content and conception. And here we have an original, after the original was pulled, of a reissue of the Freewheelin Bob Dylan. This is a stereo, not a mono. The new Record Store Day, which sounds fantastic, is a mono recording as originally conceived. So here you can see what tracks were removed. And the reason they were basically removed and replaced with 4 other tracks was Talkin' John Birch, Paranoid Blues was considered too controversial by Columbia Records' parent company, CBS at the time. So that record was pulled and it was replaced with 4 other tracks. Here is the replacement tracks. And here are the original tracks. You do the math, 4 and 4. But what's really interesting is the back cover, which restores the original liner notes as intended by Bob. And I'm going to talk about a highlight that's pretty funny, because you know Bob used to make up stories initially with his biography. I really like this VW bus, as you can see there. Now, these are the original liner notes that were part of the original record that was pulled. And here are the liner notes in the later copy that came out subsequent to the original being pulled. But I'm just going to focus on this part here. Here is Solid Road, which was pulled. And they talk about that, Rocks and Gravel. And here is the same spot on the new liner notes that do not have that. But what's funny about this is, and I'll read off the liner notes. Solid Road. He saw Big Joe Williams on the street and soon accompanied him with 2 teaspoons. His odyssey and other experiences of his young traveling years will undoubtedly form one of the books he is writing and planning. Big Joe Williams, from time he ran away from Minnesota to Chicago at the age of 10. And here's the original edition that came out after the one banned. Here is my French copy of Freewheelin Bob Dylan with the liner notes in French. Not going to attempt that. Could hardly read the English ones. But thanks. Wait for our full review.